You have all my devices here. And what I want to do is to send all those devices to Intune, to Entra. Okay, I want to send all these devices to Intune. But before I do it, Azure AD Connect, which is the actual software that will do the connection between these two worlds, the first world on-prem and cloud, automatically enrolls devices into Intune. This is the common misconception. In reality, guys, okay, you see, it's been a long time I didn't have, like, I didn't do any updates. In reality, guys, Azure AD Connect only syncs devices to Azure AD. It does not enroll them in Intune. And it's one of the biggest misconceptions is that people say that if you use normally, I think Azure, let's say here's the domain controller and you have set up Azure AD here, and you are sending every user that you have. Remember, if you go to wait, if you go to Active Directory here, you have all the user, you have all your user, okay? You have all your user. When you want to send all those user, sorry guys, I'm just doing this. Yep. When you want to send all this user to Entra, you're only sending them to Entra, to Azure AD. You're not sending them to Intune. It does not automatically enroll in Intune. And in order to do this, so by the way, I need to remember what Azure AD Connect actually does. Actually, Azure AD, it syncs user, groups, devices from on-premises, like I said, Active Directory, to Entra. So it ensures that devices become hybrid Azure AD join. The device is at the same time, for example, this device Peter is at the same time in my corporate on-prem environment and at the same time in cloud. So if I go here on Educ, I will see Peter here. For example, if I go here, I will see Peter. But also when I go to Entra and I go on user, I will also see Peter. Okay, I will also see Peter here. Like I will see Peter here and Peter in my on-prem environment. Okay, and what you need to do, of course, guys, I know that some of you said, oh, but you already talked about this. You already said that you need to do an auto-enrollment. Let me check. Device enrollment. You need to set this up, and like this, it will automatically enroll into Intune. But it's not enough. And it's not even enough in Entra for Azure AD Connect to transmit and migrate all the information, all the users, device, etc., to Entra. Why, guys? It's because you need to actually do, by the way, I'm gonna just cancel that. You need to work with group policy. The role of group policy for auto-enrollment is very important. So, why is group policy needed? Without it, again, hybrid Azure AD joined devices will appear in Azure AD, but will remain unmanaged in Intune. And also, guys, it's not a group policy that will apply for Intune, but you would need also to enable something for Azure AD Connect to work. So you need to create another group policy. So, but now we're talking about Intune, okay? It's the main topic. So, what type of group policy would say that actually here you have your on-prem, and you have your on-prem, and you want to migrate all those devices. Let's say here, how can I represent? Okay, these are devices, and you want to migrate all these devices to the cloud. You want to migrate all those devices to the cloud, okay? In order to do this, in order to transmit this to the cloud and to especially Intune, you need to activate, so Entra, but remember, you do Entra and then Intune. So I will show you what you need to do. Sorry, it wasn't the best drawing. So you will go here. No, you will go to group policy management, and you will want to configure it. So let's see if I have the path here. So basically what you will do, just simple guys, for example here you have group policy object, you will create new, you will say for example enroll to Intune, okay, because this device will be again in Entra, but you need to enroll it also in Intune. You need to enroll this device to Intune. So you will go to here, edit, and you will do computer configuration, policies, and then administrative templates, and then Windows components. And then MDM. Sorry, I went too far. MDM. Okay. And here, guys, okay, you see, enable automatic MDM enrollment using default Azure AD credential. It say no. It means, oh, not configured. Sorry, it was comments. Not configured, but automatically not configured, I think mean no. You can actually check. And actually, he's going to tell you. Sorry, but he's actually going to tell you, like, when no, usually it say not configured mean this. The policy specific, the device must be registered. You see, if you do not configure the policy settings, automatic MDM enrollment will not be initiated. It means that it means that it's disabled, basically. It means that it is disabled and you have to enable it. Okay, guys? So as simple as this. Okay, so when you enable it, and then it will be enrolled in Entra and also in Intune. But for Entra, guys, you also need to create a policy. Okay, you also need to create a policy. So and by the way, it's the next topic, maybe. Yes, I think it's the next topic if I'm not wrong. So like I said before, guys, I know that you have also another policy to enable here that says that, okay, whenever if the actual server is using Azure AD Connect, please allow device to be connected to Entra. Like, you also have to do the same thing, not only from Entra to Intune, but also from on-prem to Entra, like to the Active Directory to Entra to sync. You need also to enable something. So it's not only for Entra to Intune, it's also from Azure AD Connect server to Entra, guys. It's also very important to know this. Very important to know this. And yeah, so if I could just talk about co-management, because it's what we are going to do, I think, in the next weeks. I want to go in depth, but since there is so much things that I want to talk about and do with you, I don't know what we will do first. But basically, guys, let's talk about SCCM and co-management with Intune. If one of the common misconception about this is that if SCCM, and it's what I wrote, because I know that some of you ask me those type of question. If SCCM is managing a device, Intune cannot control it. It's not true. It's not true. It's not black and white, and it is why it's very complicated to understand. In the beginning, I show you that I divided in three, and I told you this part of device. I told you, look at this device. For example, the Peter device. and I told you, okay, imagine this is your device and you want to migrate this device to the cloud. You will not instantly do one day this device is in Active Directory, the next day is in Entra and Intune, the whole Microsoft 365 environment. Or it doesn't work like this. So that's why co-management is quite hard to understand. But I'm gonna break down the very basic concepts of it, and I think you will understand the right way. And it's very important that you understand this when you are in this type of hybrid environments. So the thing is, the reality about this misconception that I just said is that SCCM and Intune can work together on the same devices through co-management, and it's why we say co-management. So co-management allows devices to be managed by both system, meaning SCCM and Intune simultaneously at the same time, giving administrators flexibility to transition workloads gradually. And it's where it's become very important, guys. Why we actually, do you know that Azure AD Connect, and it's what company with low numbers of employees does, they just simply at the same day, for not same day, but in 1 week, they directly take all those devices and send it and migrate it to the cloud like this. There is no co-management, and if you are, for example, 40 employee, you can do this just like that. Okay, you will just do a test, but you will have nothing going on. You will just like that transition all these devices to the cloud, and that's it. So, but here, what I just said before, I said it helped administrators with transitioning workloads gradually. And what are workloads? Workloads, guys, are things like compliance policies. It's a workload. Windows update. It's a workload. Endpoint protection, device configuration, deploying apps, etc., client apps. All these things are workloads. And what you can do is that when you have large numbers of employees, like 3,000, you will never use Azure AD to simultaneously transition everything to the cloud. Simply because things could be broken and you don't know about this. And also, sorry guys, and also, besides this, things could get broken for security features. For what else? There is so much reason that admins says, okay, we'll do this gradually, like not one by one, but workloads by workloads and groups by groups. Okay. For example, what I mean by this, guys, I will explain you here. You have, for example, this amount of workloads. Okay, you have here, let's say, compliance policy. Here you have Windows update. Here you have here you have endpoint protection. Here you have device configuration, client apps. All those things, guys, are workload. It means that, for example, during month 1, all the compliance policy will be Intune, will be migrate to Intune. Okay? Then, second month, Windows update. Okay? So here, first month, second month, and then this third month, okay, this one fourth month. So it means that it's only after 6 months or 1 year that this thought that this device will be fully to the cloud. Okay, it worked like this, like it worked gradually. Okay, it worked gradually. Again, maybe I did not precise it, but also the use of co-management is important, because remember, it enables organizations to move to cloud-based management at their own pace. Like we said, okay, right now I want, and maybe this picture is in a group, like let's say HR group is in the HR team. So we want like the HR team to have this type of gradual scale. Yeah, and then you have, for example, the IT team, you have the finance team, you have the marketing team, etc. So, and you will want to work like this. Then what I wanted to say about co-management, yeah, so as you can see, it allows certain workloads to be managed by Intune while keeping SCCM for other function. During the 1 month, it was compliance policy. All the other one was SCCM managed. Okay, it was managed by the SCCM server. Okay, and also maybe I can show you where you can do this. So sorry for this actual drawing, but I think it's important. I think you need to go under, so you go to administration and you go to cloud services. You see, and it's here that you have all the detail. You have all the detail here, and basically you need to check on cloud is the name has no cloud attach Azure, but basically it's this that enroll. Okay, here you have Microsoft Intune ID tenants, so it means that it's the Microsoft yeah, the organization, the cloud organization in the cloud. So yeah, so it's here that basically the IT admins and very level 3 people that manage this. Okay, it's not level 1, not level 2, it's level 3 people that manage this type of thing here. Okay, and they basically, yeah, you basically enable this from here. And very important in the way that they do this, guys, is that they will use pilot group, meaning you could they will use pilot group. So for example, if you have an issue with someone like in your corporate, and you know that this guy is hybrid join, it will be marked here, it will be marked in dashboard devices, and it will be, and by the way, here it's a very cool feature that you could do, is you could search by user, and for example you say Bruce Banner, and here, I'm sorry for the drawing, guys, but here you see, for example, here you will see ownership, and it will be hybrid Azure AD. Okay, hybrid Azure AD, and it's how you know that this device is hybrid. So maybe you would say, okay, let me check if where it is right now, and you will check here, you will go from here, and you will see you will have like a wizard that will open, and you will search for this pilot group. And for example, if it's in HR, you will look that, okay, this compliance policy Windows update is it's already transitioning, and I know that, for example, the actual device configuration, client apps, and endpoint protection, it's still not controlled by Intune. So if the compliance policy, and he has actually a problem on this compliance policy, I should check on Intune. So maybe I would stay here, and I could check what's going on here on the compliance policy. So it's also very important that you recognize and scan the network on your own to identify where the workload is located. and it's here, guys. It's very important. It's in the pilot group, and you would see like many pilots group. And if it's in the one, if it's in those pilot group, it means that it's transitioning to the cloud. And so you can look directly to the cloud and not to SCCM server. And maybe you will see also some error. If you see some error about, yeah, he's transitioning, for example, Windows Update is transitioning to the cloud, but there is an issue. You will see this here. And maybe this issue for level 2, it will be just about syncing again, like checking, for example. We already covered these guys, configuration manager, and you will need to, yeah, because I'm here, control panel. Okay, but I cannot do this here. Let me check if he's here or not. Is it large icon? Yeah, it's in the other. But basically, guys, remember you go into the control panel, configuration manager. Okay, let me check if I go there. For sure I will have it. So, chuk here. But he doesn't want cancel. Control panel. And then you go to configuration manager. And here, like you remember, you just go into action and you just like run, and you can, by the way, say make a script and you just run now. And but it's better with a script. And that's it, guys. And yeah, you just do like troubleshoot. You just troubleshoot it. Okay. What I wanted to say more about this. Yeah, so like I said, it's a way for you to scan the network and identifies again where the device is, and if the compliance policy is in Intune, then it means that you can check what's going on in the Intune admin's center, or if it's in the SCCM, then you will check and you will troubleshoot the way that the company wants you to troubleshoot for level 2, and that's it, guys. Yeah, I think that's it. I know that there is some other stuff that are very, very important, but let me just check. Okay, guys, so I think it's better if I stop right now, because I was just thinking about what can I add on regarding the hybrid environments and the migration and how to troubleshoot. And I think we covered a lot, to be honest. And just, guys, the summary about what I will say about what we just said, sorry. It's co-management allows SCCM and Intune to work together. We understand this. Organizations can transition workloads to Intune gradually. It's exactly what we just covered now. And troubleshoot issue by checking enrollments and workload settings, meaning you go to your SCCM console as a SCCM Intune admins, and you check here what is the pilot group, is this device is the compliance policy is in SCCM, or is it in Intune? What about endpoint protection, device configuration, all these things, guys. And then you troubleshoot upon the data that you have in front of you. Okay, and yeah, I think, guys, for this, that's it. Okay, then we will cover this in much more detail in next videos. But the next topic, guys,